I'll be your reacting to Kageki Shojo episode 6, and I'll be watching it from other nations website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. Oh man, I am pumped up because honestly, this series has been on a hot streak of awesome episode after awesome episode lately. I mean, by technicalities, though, they are first years, so it makes sense that it'd be mostly. I don't just get punished or reprimanded, though, for asking for something different because some teachers, they're the type where if you question their authority, or not even question their authority, just question their methods of teaching, they get pissed the fuck off and they either do something like reprimand you, give you more homework just for a payback, or something unsavory like that. Not to say I'm going to be making assumptions, but I can only the sensei that a girl's going to be talking to ain't someone that's inclined of having those tendencies. But hey, you never know. You never know. Oh man, this opening. Yeah, this is definitely one of the head bop worthy openings. Now you can definitely tell this guy's like pretty much in using his vocal cords to the max, and I freaking love it. Yeah, definitely one of the openings where I could probably operate off of like 3 or 5 hours of sleep in a reaction with how good the opening is. Right now, it's a back. Yeah, they look like all their souls have been taken away. What a brave soul. I like how he instantly perceives the situation. It's so adorable, just copying the expressions from the other teachers. Maybe he's going to give a rationale as to why he's teaching the basics, and that it will actually lead to them actually learn how to express themselves. Whatever the case may be, he's going to have to give a pretty damn good explanation. I had a feeling that was going to be a first year thing. Huh. I mean, hey, our girl can operate pretty well under pressure. I have faith in her. Oh man, she's too fucking adorable. Hey, she tried her best. Hey, well, it's a good attempt. So hey, maybe that might have been detrimental in it kind of creeping out on the due to how realistic it was. Her birthday, maybe? You can definitely tell Nanatsu probably wishes she knew that way earlier so she could have had prep time to get a present. I'm assuming maybe one of her parents did? No, gotta be one of her relatives. Whoa, what? I mean, wait, I'm not surprised that she has a boyfriend. I'm just surprised at the circumstances. Oh. Mm. Hey, I'm not gonna blame her for going for the more direct approach. Whoa. It's amazing how someone that isn't a boyfriend's talking so passionately. He definitely should. What the? That's it. Oh my! Oh my! Oh man, this boy. No, that's super athletic. Oh man, that's so fucking you. Oh. Now that is a lot of substantial character development there to the point where now she'll even go through major efforts of getting something. Oh yeah, she definitely should. I think. Hey, I think Sadasa would be fine with anything. But I love how Nanata's willing to go to the extra lengths for our girl. The way I'm assuming it wasn't for mine, or maybe it was. Oh. Yo, that is badass. I mean, hey, after those tries, it's definitely had to have been worth it. I mean, hey, thankfully though, those are the only two in the room right now, so at least it prevents it from being. Oh, oh man, that's just a sugar miss of going straight into my heart right now. No, we don't want you to die with us. We want you to enjoy your friendship with not so damn it for multiple years to come. Yo, that sounds like fun. Yeah. Okay. I've been waiting for this to see our girls actually perform something, even if it's like small stakes. Oh man, it's a whole new ball game. Didn't sound like you fought hard enough though, with the way he talking. That could actually allow the girls their own leg room though. And you know what? They can gain a lot through that. Slick. I love the way he had them all by the figurativeness, the way he was smiling. That's cute. Hope she ends up in Sadasa's group. Sana. I was hoping I would have ended up in Sadasa's group. Hmm. Okay, good. So they are in the same group. Okay, I was kind of getting worried there. Yeah, our girl has to up her paper, rock, scissors game. No. Aww. Yeah, she ain't doing a good job of faking it. But you know what? Yeah, I would actually make a pretty damn good Juliet if you ask me. She's got the skills. But you know what? I think this is going to show us the range of Sarasa, though. And you know something I like about this, too? They're actually showing our girls doing the work, actually practicing the lines. Aw, and the way you practice, look at it. I'm assuming she will need to see the performance in person to actually learn the lines a lot more quickly. Okay, I'm sack. Oh, I feel so sorry for her girl getting all the blame. Oh. Hmm. Oh, she's giving me some scary laughs the way she closes her eyes, though. Aww. I mean, I could see why she'd be salty. Yeah, she was smiling, but with her eyes closed. That's a big if, though. I'm assuming they're gonna say no, maybe. Oh, okay, never mind. I guess they're nicer than I was expecting. Aww. I like I ever seen the emotional ramifications, though, considering the fact that the twin didn't get the same role as her sister. Ah. Jeez! I think she might have went a bit too far there, though. Oh, okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like how they contextualize it, but still, though. Hmm. Okay, you know what? I like how she bats for a friend there. Okay, then. That's a big shocker there, actually. Aww. But someone has to be, though. Someone sometimes has to be the devil's advocate. That's not a threat, though. That's just realism. But I can see why you perceive it as a threat, though. As I'm loving, they've actually given Carl a lot of characterization this week, too. You had a feeling that our girl was going to learn things through watching instead of just reading something, because there are certain people that actually learn things quickly either by doing something or seeing it. And some people learn better through writing it, and some people learn better through reading it. Just depends on the individual. You know, I have a feeling that that's exactly what our girl's going to need. Huh. I don't know what she means by that. Okay, now this is getting more interesting. So it might be on the money there. That our girl's more of a visual learner. I mean, Sarasa just means that Sarasa's a prodigy or a natural talent. And on top of that, she's a hard worker too. Because most people, they're either one or the other, and not many people are actually both. Aww. It's actually sweet that she has the perspective of it being the journey that matters, not just the destination. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Okay. You know what I also love about this scene too? It shows you how adaptive Sarasa is and actually instantly imagining all the backgrounds, despite it being a huge contrast with how the environments actually look like. I think I think they'll get it eventually. All the minor details are girls. Oh, oh no 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 no. All right, good. You know what I love about that scene too? It emphasizes how much of a moral support Ai's been through, at least some of the other girls too. It shows you how much she's grown because at the start of the series, she didn't want to really associate with people, and now she's associating with people. And she's also helping out people too, from an emotional standpoint. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if Sarasa ends up being the natural, though. Oh, the way she's pitching the voice, she's got such a commanding presence. Yo, I love the intimidating aura she's got. Yo, I love that cocky smile. Huh. I do like Ai's honesty, though. The thing is, it only works in certain. Yeah, exactly. It only works in certain situations. Hmm. Yeah, considering that stage acting is really fluid too. Yeah, check this to increase her execution. Aww. Makes sense. Oh, snap. Maybe it's because of lack of individuality. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be my guess. I'm assuming because when she was sitting that video, she copied the performance, but my guess is Sarasa's issue is she copied someone else's performance without trying to fully understand the Tybalt character. That's gonna be my guess. Because reason why I say that is because a few episodes ago I didn't emphasize that Sarasa can memorize lines and say them perfectly, but there is a difference between just saying something but also adding your own interpretation to it. So at least that's where I think Ando Sensei is going. I could be wrong. I don't read the source material for the series. I mean, I will if the series doesn't get a season 2 after like 2 years of it ending and it doesn't get an announcement. But that's my guess. Could be wrong. Could be right. But overall, a damn good episode because we finally got to see our girls perform. Yes, it wasn't in like a huge avenue, but they didn't need to though. Baby steps. Everyone's got to start somewhere, and I love how the episode gave off that vibe, where everything does have a humble beginning. Let's see. Oh, the Hanamichi and the Silver Bridge. Quite the title there. Now, as for the episode itself, here's what I'm going to rate it. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was great because aside from seeing our girls finally perform, I do like how it emphasizes each of their weaknesses too. Because if, say, any of the girls would have been perfect, it'd be like, I wouldn't say it'd be hard to root for them because they're all lovable and I'd root for them regardless. But, and showing that each of them has flaws, it's going to make it more realistic because it's going to be like, oh man, now they're going to have something to strive towards. And I do like that. And all their weaknesses make sense because with considering her idol background and considering the fact that when it comes to like she hasn't really been in tune with interacting with a large amount of people, it would make sense why she would just by default perform as if it was only one audience member. at least to start with. So that weakness makes sense. With Hoshino, it makes sense that her weakness is that she be thinking of things beyond the play, considering that that the episode itself mentioned that she's got a set amount of pressure to deal with. It's pretty reasonable. It actually makes her into a much more realistic character, seeing how she has an emotional turmoil that it's going to hold her back on occasions. That's why I actually really liked the character dynamics in this week's episode. And aside from that, gotta say, that was really some interesting insight into Sarasa too, because for one, yeah, there is such a thing as being yourself, because if you try to be another person, you're just gonna end up becoming a cheap knockoff of that person, unless you have your own spin to it. So, you know what? Yeah, the final scene actually really does make sense from a narrative standpoint, too. And that's something I actually really adore about this episode. And I was going to add a lot of tension going into episode number 7. That's why, overall, I loved the character writing. And it wasn't just that. Love the character development with Ai, seeing how she tried so many times to get the top prize for her friends. That also was actually cute. Seeing Ando actually bat for the girls and actually try to change the curriculum just a little bit, despite it being I wouldn't say stagnant, but despite it being almost the same for 100 years, is actually also nice, because it shows you how much he's willing to go beyond the call of duty for his students. It shows you how much he actually gives a shit. And I like it. I think it made Ando Sensei a more memorable character. That's why I really loved the decision making involving the episode specifically. I thought it was just well done from start to finish for those reasons. As for other things that also stood out for me in this episode in a grandiose way too, I thought from a story standpoint it was engaging because it had a nice mix of humor, but then that scene at the end really was an emotional gut punch, because I'm always rooting for Sarasa, and to see her look emotionally wrecked was kind of sad in its own way. And I mean that in a good way. So that's why the script, it was fantastic from start to finish. Animation, artwork, beautiful, great voice performances. And that's why I feel the episode was good enough to the point where I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely going to give it a 9 out of 10. It was just consistently great from start to finish. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd really love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about either my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video or share it or subscribe. And I hope y'all have a fine, great, safe, and a marvelous day, everyone. And thank y'all so much for watching. And bye. Bye.